What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to replace your spark plugs and diagnose my misfire problem. Some of you might be thinking, hey, don't you have precision coils? Why are you still misfiring? Well, I figured out the problem and I'm going to show you how to fix it. This is the problem that I'm having. My spark plugs are getting carbon tracking. Basically what that is the air in the spark plug boot is ionizing and is becoming more conductive. This can cause an arc adjacent to the spark plug, which is what this is. Basically, under boost, the spark plug wants to find the most least restrictive path, and with the new coils, they're so powerful that it will arc to anything. So what we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna replace the spark plugs with brand new plugs, and we're gonna use dielectric grease to coat the inside of the spark plug boots. Dielectric grease is an insulator, so this will protect the porcelain on the spark plugs and keep it from arcing. Currently in the car I'm running Autolite spark plugs, which I tried out. They don't really work because the porcelain is so skinny it doesn't fit snugly into the boot like the NGKs do. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get the new spark plugs out and I'm going to gap them to 0.022 and then we'll be able to throw them in. So I've got my new spark plugs here. NGKs 5992. These are my old ones that were originally running in this. These worked fine for a while until it started developing the carbon tracking. Most of the plugs were affected by it and they were causing random misfires only on load. One thing you want to be sure of when handling spark plugs is you want to be very, very careful with them. Treat them like glass, because these things are fragile. Any kind of crack or drop or anything can mess up the ceramic insulator right here, and you do not want that to happen. So I went to an auto parts store and I bought this feeler gauge. This is the best way to gap your spark plugs. You don't want to use one of these because these things suck. I also have this to help me out with moving the actual grounding rod. Okay, I'm going to start gapping these. Pretty much just want to insert the feeler gauge in between right here. You want it to be a slight amount of resistance when you're sliding it through. Use this tool to very carefully bend the rod. And keep checking it with your feeler gauge. You don't want to go too much. A little bit more. I think that right there is perfect. I can feel a slight amount of resistance when I slide the feeler gauge through. So this one is gapped. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the rest of the spark plugs and we'll be getting to putting them in. Okay, all the plugs are now gapped properly. Now it's time to go over here and start taking the old ones out. I've already removed most of the cowl, just got to take the filter off and we'll be able to take the precision ignition out and yeah, we'll get right to it. Okay, all the coils are out. Now it's time to take out the spark plugs. Don't forget, there's a special tool So it's a 12.14 millimeter thin wall. So let's get these out. Now we got the spark plug boots right here. I already got some grease in them. I put a little bit too much in, so I'm just gonna clean out some from the inside. What you want is a thin layer around the walls inside of this. So using a Q-tip is the best way to spread it around. Just gonna do that with all of these.
And all the lights are out at midnight. I'm alright in hindsight. 'Cause all that's left here now is starlight.
Okay, so these are all nice and cleaned out. They have dielectric grease on the inside. What I'm gonna do for some extra protection, I'm gonna slather a light layer onto the actual ceramic right here, just to be sure, because I don't want to take these fucking spark plugs out again. I don't want to. This is my third set. So we're gonna take our dielectric grease, take a plug, put a small dab on it, and just, you know, yeah, just like that. Now that we got the spark plugs and the boots all nice and lathered up in some dielectric grease, we're gonna reinstall them. Pray to God that it doesn't misfire again, because if it does, I'm gonna fucking sell it. I'm gonna fucking sell it. Not really, I'll never sell that fucking car. Don't even ask. It's not for sale. Fuck you. Also, one more thing. I made a post on Spool Street about this. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can read. There was a lot of knowledge being thrown around in that post, so definitely read up on that if you're having misfire problems. Somebody else had the same exact problem with the precision coils, so yeah, go read it. All right, let's reinstall these puppies. Okay, all the spark plugs are in and torqued. The spark plug boots are in all the way. You want to definitely make sure you get these things in all the way. You'll feel them pop. Sometimes they feel like they pop, but they don't actually. Some of them you have to force, like this second to last one I had to really push in with some pliers. Just use the tip and push it in. A little trick that I learned for putting the coils in is to flip up the boots right here so that you have a nice straight shot into here for the coils. So we're gonna put those in, bolt it in, then we'll start it up, make sure we're all good. coils are all back in. I made this little heat shield a while ago out of a piece of aluminum, and I wrapped it in heat wrap. And I just stick it right here because I don't really like how the turbo housing is basically touching the coils. So I figured that would mitigate some heat right there. So let's go start it up. All right, moment of truth. Oh my God. That is the smoothest my idle has been ever. I've never ever had a smooth idle like that. Holy shit. Wow. Well, it's safe to say that that worked. Before, with those other spark plugs, it was shitty. Like, the idle was so bad, it would like it would shit out or whatever. But now it's fucking smooth. It's, wow. That, along with the carbon blasting, has made my idle perfect. It's not, it's like, it's so good. I'm so pumped right now. Alright, fuck yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll give you guys an update in like a couple days after I drive this thing for a while. Figure out if everything's good still. And if everything is, then hell yeah, dude, we fucking fixed it. We fixed it, bro. But yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more videos. And share this thing so we can get 10,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching.